As a post-85 floret, Zhao Liying has changed into Wang Zha, and certain individuals are as yet fixated on symbol shows. The florets brought into the world in 1985 all made their fortunes from Xiangxia shows. Agents incorporate Lian Yipi, Yang Mi, Tang Yan, Liu Shishi, and Zhao Liying. They are sweet-looking, thin, and pixie-like, and are inclined toward by heads of fantasies and mannequin shows. And yet, they are the age of entertainers who have been scrutinized the most for their acting abilities. Each Xiaohu brought into the world in 1985 fantasies about having the option to change and turn into a strong entertainer. However, it appears to be that main Zhao Liying and Liu Yipi are fruitful up until this point. Tang Yan got back to the family, Liu Shishi bombed in change, and Yang Mi got back to icon shows. Today we will discuss Zhao Liying, who has effectively changed. Zhao Liying helped out of the circle through icon shows, from Kinger in the first season Huan Zujian, the shrewd female authority in Legend of Lu Xun, and the foodie champion in the advanced symbol dramatization Shen Late. In the old mannequin dramatizations 1000 Bows of Blossoms and the Legend of Chuqiao, which became famous later, Zhao Liying essentially showed up as the courageous woman in film and TV shows. Zhao Liying was brought into the world in a rustic family and never went to a college studying film and TV. She moved on from the airline steward major of Langfang Organization of Electronic Designing. She initially wanted to be an airline steward, yet she didn't turn into an airline steward because of family monetary reasons. Afterward, he partook in the Yahoo Star Search Challenge, was chosen by visitor Feng Xiaogang, came out on top for the title, and was brought into the movie and TV circle by Chief Feng Xiaogang. Zhao Liying has the demeanor of a young lady nearby, and is more well-disposed, and he is particularly ready to persevere through difficulties. He is a well-known female frantic saburo in the film and media business. In the antiquated mannequin show, Dao Wei and Xiaolingshu, who went to Paradise and Earth, never utilized substitutes, and they all went off face-to-face. Regardless of previously or subsequent to becoming renowned, Zhao Liying has never known about Zhao Liying being teasing and playing large names. This young lady has the straightforward thoughtfulness and focused soul of standard working individuals at the base. From whenever I first saw Zhao Liying on the screen, I felt that this young lady has a cordial face. In the period when old mannequin shows were well known, it was likewise the second when Zhao Liying was at the center of attention. Hu Kaiyangu set a standard for week-after-week evaluations in Central Area China, and Chu Qiao's memoir surpassed 400 hits. The appraisals of these two old mannequin dramatizations have not been broken up to this point, and they have turned into the roof of old mannequin shows. Afterward, she played the champion Minglin in the outfit show Do You Know, It Ought to Be Red, Fat, Green and Slight, and this dramatization likewise turned into a peculiarity-level effective show of the year. Conversations about the inside of the house battling in the play, the complex connection between the characters, and articles about the social working environment are as yet being distributed in their separate media. In this play, Zhao Liying harvested her own affection and marriage, wedded and had kids with Feng Xiaofeng, who assumed the part of male supporter of Gu Tinggai. Zhao Liying's adoration and marriage came out of nowhere, which made it challenging for her fans to acknowledge for some time, and she was not leaned toward by the media and individuals who eat melons. Since she and Feng come from totally various classes, Feng is a rich second era, and she is a grassroots rancher. It is said that her mother by marriage didn't incline toward her in light of her introduction to the world, which caused a great deal of family clashes. Feng Xiaofeng's personality is moderately hesitant, Zhao Liying looks feeble on a superficial level, yet her internal strength is unparalleled. Zhao Liying unfalteringly separated, the authority of the youngster was given over to the man, and she got back to the film and media business, and her vocation arrived at new levels. After Zhao Liying's rebound, the old mannequin show Yufei, which she teamed up with traffic specialty Wang Yibo, was profoundly expected and famous after it broadcasted. Zhao Liying comprehends that her age and experience are at this point not reasonable for going about as the champion of a symbol show, so she started to attempt to change. In 2022, Zhao Liying featured in the cutting-edge provincial reality show Bliss to a huge number of families in the enterprising show Wind-Blowing Penelia, which mirrors the change in opening up, and the two dramatizations turned out to be extremely famous. The two-in-number and autonomous female characters Yi Xingfu and Su Bangsha made by Zhao Liying were commended by the general population. Enjoyed to great many families, Zhao Liying's natural and basic style couldn't care less about cosmetics and picture, and she plays out the effortlessness of her local roots. Furthermore, in The Breeze Blows Penelia, Su Bangsha is a business visionary of the original of change in opening up. His provincial and stylish shape and it are likewise extremely alluring to fire red lips. In the play, she doesn't utilize channels or excellence, the kinks, skin breakout, and sleek skin all over are plainly apparent, and her physical and mental weaknesses likewise genuine. I need to respect Zhao Liying's capacity to pick scripts well overall, and her endeavors to put down her figure. After numerous entertainers become popular, they have the weight of icons. They are worried about the possibility that they won't be so gorgeous on the screen, and any job should be lovely to 365 degrees without impasses. Zhao Liying didn't contemplate it. From a grassroots ranter to an eagerly awaited star, as far as she might be concerned, acting is only a calling, and assuming a decent part is the main objective in spite of the fact that Zhao Liying's acting abilities actually should be improved. For instance, the articulation is too single while playing out the job, and the miniature articulations, little feelings and jobs have not accomplished a serious level of solidarity. She isn't so skilled and otherworldly as numerous entertainers, however her diligent effort and expert disposition are unequaled. From Zhao Liying, we see a grassroots counterattack, as though seeing ourselves. Allow us to see her fortitude and assurance, convenient stop misfortune in marriage and conclusive change in profession. She didn't decide to lie level in the safe place, and she dared to get through herself. Like He Xingfu and Su Bengsha, she never provided up to understand her beliefs and satisfaction. 02. Meeting multiple times in 3 days, Wang Yibo's hack deteriorated and caused torment, and Cheng emergency room adjusted to the live transmission to assume the significant assignment of exposure. Assuming that one day somebody told Wang Yibo's fans that they could meet him 2 times in a single day, could they think it was a fantasy? Assuming one day I tell Wang Yibo's fans that they can see him multiple times in something like 3 days, will they think Wang Yibo has changed his orientation? This was all initially unthinkable, yet it was conceivable in light of the arrival of No Name. An ever-increasing number of individuals know that No Name will be delivered on the principal day of the Lunar New Year. Today, the pre-deal film industry has surpassed 60 million, and it has been driving the spring celebration slows down. One might say that the whole organization a decent film that the crowd is anticipating. Be that as it may, regardless of how great a work is, it should be pitched. The group of No Name went through the self-advancement of the lead entertainer Wang Yibo, the maker and chief feature together, and after every one of the entertainers went to the question and answer session together, everybody additionally observed that the chief Cheng emergency room is getting increasingly more familiar with the line. Promulgation on the way. Sometime in the distant past, No Name had the most minimal recurrence of exposure among the spring celebration films. The trailer had no lines, and the authority blog assisted with featuring what he needed to communicate. The disconnected paper media detailed that the 18 royal residences couldn't make it up. Qi Huan made it up the following day. Everybody said that the overseer of Mysterious is Chang emergency room, and this limited time style has the style of a chief. Furthermore, later No Name formally began online advancement. This social fear team additionally shocked numerous moviegoers. All things considered, whose chief is thoughtful to such an extent that his body is as yet shaking while taking pictures together, and his speed is slow while talking with a mouthpiece. Like a sloth, the main thing that made him keen on web-based advancement was when 100,000 tickets in Li Jianqi's live transmission were sold in a moment, and he understood that the live transmission was without a doubt more valuable than the paper. Hence, when Cheng Trauma Center, Wang Yibo, Wang Chuanjin, Dapan, and Zhang Jinggai came to the brief video stage to live transmission together, aside from the period when Dapan was available, Cheng emergency room conveyed the primary shaft at different times. Maybe the inquiries posted by the host this time are completely connected with shooting, instead of the assumptions for the film and why entertainers, for example, Wang Yibo were picked. This matches with the chief's calling. Talking unreservedly, so, social apprehension Cheng emergency room can at this point not be anxious while confronting the camera, however asks the host over and over to load up. The brief video live transmission of short of 1.5 hours has collected huge number of watchers. It is plainly obvious the number of them are aimed at Wang Yibo. Nonetheless, to the failure of many individuals, during such a long live transmission, Wang Yibo didn't say a lot, yet he continued to hack, and dismissed when it was significant. As a matter of fact, he hacked again when he partook in the exposure in the wake of completing Hunan Television's Little New Year's Eve occasion. The side effects were not serious around then, yet the persistent thrashing around in the beyond 3 days made Wang Yibo's as of now chronic weakness more awful. Seeing Wang Yibo like this, how could fans not feel bothered? Despite the fact that he took part in the live transmission and didn't say a lot, Wang Yibo should be on the scene, since he is the assurance of evaluations. Since the 15th, Wang Yibo has been following the group to advance constant, from Hunan to Shanghai, from Shanghai to Beijing, From live exhibitions, to improvement gatherings, to taking part in the live transmission room, Wang Yibo has been following, and on the 18th the team has followed to communicate real-time on friendly stages. Wang Yibo's spring celebration function on Henan television will be communicated on the 19th. This is presently not simply meeting multiple times in 3 days, it is meeting multiple times in 5 days. Assuming you put this previously, who might try to consider it? Regardless of whether the fans need to see their own Yibo once more, they actually feel bothered when they see the youngsters going around so drained, particularly when they continue hacking during the live transmission. They have persevered to the limit. This is an essential exposure for the work to be delivered. I trust that after the delivery, Wang Yibo can have somewhat more opportunity to rest well. The body is really significant.